Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome back. It's Thursday, May 14th. I hope you're all happy and healthy at home. We're going to do something a little bit different today with probability and two-way frequency tables. What I'm asking you to do is create your own frequency table and find probability of some events happening. Okay, and I outline the instructions here in your classroom. You can see on the left-hand side. I'm going to close my little window and just leave this open and read the instructions here. Okay, watch the YouTube video. That's this. Contact 15 friends or family members to ask them 2 questions and record their responses. Each question should have 3 to 5 possible responses. Okay, so you can ask them, how old are you and what color are your eyes? You can ask them, how many years did you go to school and how old are you? You can ask them, what's your favorite color, and give them 5 choices. And what month were you born? And then create some ranges for them. It doesn't matter what 2 questions you ask, as long as you create 3 to 5 possible responses. And I'm going to kind of walk you through this. I'm going to show you an example, okay? It says, open the attached Google Sheet and complete your two-way frequency table. So the sheet is down here at the bottom, okay? And we're going to click on that. And this is what you're going to see, okay? It's got a bunch of headings and titles, and it seems a little confusing, but all you need to do with this is fill in everything like it says. And I'm going to include my example, okay? My example is right here. I've got a completed frequency table, okay? My frequency table is this right here, okay? So I have question 1. I asked, how old are you? And I have answer 1 is 0 to 15 years old. And answer 2 is 16 to 29 years old. And answer 3 is 30 to 45 years old. And answer 4 is 46 to 60 years old. And answer 5 is 61 and up. Okay? And I want you to have at least 3 answers here, 3 possible responses, okay? And then over here on the other side, you see this box. It says eye color. That's question 2. What color are your eyes? And for that question, there were 4 possible responses. The first answer was green. The second answer was blue. The third answer was brown. And the fourth answer was hazel, okay? Now, I asked 15 people. I'm going to show you over here on the right. I'm going to highlight in blue, okay? These are my 15 respondents, okay? For my first respondent, I asked question 1, and they told me that they were 34 years old. And then for question 2, they told me they had green eyes, okay? I basically just talk to my family. If you know a bunch of your family members and you know the answers to these questions, you can fill in the blanks. Talk to your neighbor over the fence, text your friends, send an email. Have some fun with this. Ask some questions that you are interested in the answers to, or you're trying to find some correlation between 2 variables. Okay? Now, when you get all this data over here, okay, on the table, what I did was for green eyes and 0 to 15, I went over to my table, okay, and green eyes 34, that's not in that age group. Green eyes 60, not in that age group, okay? I could also look at the age group. I could look at 0 to 15. Hey, that's 0 to 15. Not green. That's 0 to 15, not green. 0 to 15, not green. I have 0 respondents that have green eyes that are in the 0 to 15 age group. Okay, so then I go to question 2, or answer 2 for question 1 in that 0 to 15 age group. Let's see. brown eyes, brown eyes, brown eyes, and that's it. So I have no blue eyes for 0 to 15, and then I go to brown eyes, okay, and I count those, and we already saw 1, 2, 3 respondents are age 0 to 15 and they have brown eyes. So I put a 3 in that box right there, and I just continue doing the same thing with each of my possible responses. Okay, fill in all these boxes. Now you'll notice that some of these boxes up here I have highlighted yellow and green. Okay, and I'm going to show you why I did that in just a second. Okay, I'm going to make that one green. All right, so down here at the bottom, I've got this question. It says, what is the probability of question 1, answer 2? So question 1, answer 2. So they're between 16 and 29. And question 2, answer 1. So they're between 16 and 29, and they have green eyes. So there's one respondent that had green eyes between the ages of 16 and 29. And there are 15 total respondents. So my probability is 1 out of 15, right? When we go back to this table you were looking at, you've got question number 1, answer number 1. So, you know, if your question is, if given a choice, what activity would you choose? What activity? Okay, that could be your question 1. And then in here, for question 1, answer 1, you can just go like this. You could say soccer. And then you could say answer 2, television. And answer 3, arts and crafts. And answer 4, I don't know, sleeping. And answer 5. And you just fill in all the answers. And then, you know, say question 2 is, how old? And then you put your answers in there, okay? Answer could be 0 to 0 to 10. And then answer 2 could be 11 to 20. And answer 3, whatever your answer is, okay? You just fill in the table, and then you fill in the values that you find. And I want you to kind of have some fun with this, okay? The second question, I'm going to go back over here. The second question you're being asked is to find the probability of being question 1, answer 3. So question 1, answer 3, that's that row right there, or question 2, answer 3. And question 2, answer 3 is that column right there. So I highlighted all these green because it's asking what's the probability of it being brown eyes or in the age group of 30 to 45. So then I added all of those up, and 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 3 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 equals 11. So the odds of having brown eyes or being in the age group of 30 to 45 is 11 out of 15, and that is a reduced fraction, okay? And the last couple things you want to do is up here in the top left corner, you're going to put your name, and you're going to put the date. And today is May 14th, 2020. Okay, and that's the assignment for today. That's all I want you to do. Okay, have some fun with that. Contact your friends, contact your family, get some information about them, and then find the probability of events occurring. Okay, if you have trouble with this, find me in the Zoom meeting that's posted in your stream. I'll be there from 2:30 to 3:30 today. As always,